toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that 1st down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Squirrel. Jackrabbit.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Gaucho. Green 25. Squirrel. Lion. Gorilla.
Looking to fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield.
The Sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Big guy smells it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using it.
He's got it on the outside. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mustangs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's got an open man. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, NC State.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pedrino. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at field. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. And so nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's complete on the right side. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23.
coming up. Fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. And he's got it inside the 35. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Lawrence. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go. Let's see what they've got on second down.
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab on the shot.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. Acorn. Cricket.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun to give, looking for room. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Mustangs! They move on top here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
SMU 24, NC State 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Unloads it left. And here's the third interception of the night. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And that one's incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lamb. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lawrence.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Right down the middle. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, SMU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Wolfpack will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randall. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
52, NC State, 24.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the move, it's Lawrence. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.